Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 5 seed in the playoff, the Virginia Tech Hokies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. It's going to be tough for the visitors today. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 22. There's the snap. He's looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looks to the left, and it's complete. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Punt team ready to boot it away. Running it back, it's Mason. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Now they finally stop him, but he found a nice lane in that return. Puts the start of the drive in good position. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And he's got it.
Well, that would have been a great pass on a beautiful sunny day, but in these elements, that is a tough thing to do. Outstanding throw and catch.
He's looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
No problem on the snowy field. BAT is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Trying to create outside the pocket now. On the run here, lets it go. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. The officials make the easy call. Quarterback was well past line of scrimmage before throwing the ball. Second down play coming up. The shotgun handoff here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
On the move, looking deep. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. We're going to kick it away for the second time. Oh, and he's got some space here. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end. The Hokies look to keep this drive moving.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show me he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows me he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. With the catch, it's Bennett.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Nice throw, caught for a completion. He'll go down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
And the Hokies will try to keep this drive moving. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw yet again. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a first down.
Now, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll toss it to the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun running play call. Tough running to avoid a loss, and just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. And moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this third and short. See what you can do from here.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They're going to run it. Gets into space at the 50. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Running back grabs it on a screen. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, tie.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through.
That makes the score. Virginia Tech, 14.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Set to kick this one over.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage.
And your Virginia Tech Hokies will take over 1st and 10.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Running past the 35. And he steps out of bounds. A big play, an exciting end to this first quarter.
Virginia Tech, 14. Alabama, 7.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, what an accurate throw here by this Virginia Tech quarterback. And you and I, over the years, have seen a lot of great quarterback play when it comes to throwing the football. Michael Vick, of course, could make those throws. Tyrod Taylor, Brian Randall, Jim Drunkenmiller. Boy, some great quarterback play and lofty standards to try to live up to.
Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes a quick grab. Finding space at the 20. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Hokies come to the line in a hurry up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. An offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. They look to throw it here on second down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Hokies.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield, and that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it, finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And the Alabama offense will take over 1st and 10.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? He'll hand it off. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game. All the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Coverage team brings down the return. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. First down. Looking to throw the football. On the run here, taking a deep shot. Catch is made way down inside the 30. The Hokies come to the line in a hurry up.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground. And the Hokies looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down, trying to extend the play. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there. Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. Rush set it down to the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Snags the quick throw. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
On the run, it's Riley. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender who throws the interception.
And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. He's got some room. Can he get there? He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
And the extra point was up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Tide offense onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
2nd down after that completion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pass is caught. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking to chuck it again. And they get the completion. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Quick completion to the tight end. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's moving out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the run, he'll let it go. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And he's got some open field ahead. Inside the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
Man, the key there is the defender gets his hands on the football, just knocks it up in the air. At that point, it's a free ball. Anybody can get it. But the concentration to come down with the interception and then the speed to be able to take it into the end zone. Just great focus and concentration.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. They'll take a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
I don't know if people understand how hard it is to defend against a deep ball and man coverage like that. But this defensive back did it perfectly. Turns his head back just in time to find the ball to ensure that incompletion.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Ball handed off. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Quick throw to the left. And it's complete downfield. The Hokies hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. On the run, he'll let it go. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Here's first and goal, a chance to really build this lead before halftime. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his fourth rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
And the PAT is good. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the fair catch is made right on the 5. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? The pocket. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Great play by the defender of knocking the ball away to give his defense a chance to recover the football. The quarterback has to have that internal clock, that situational awareness, pocket awareness, kind of feel the pressure, and most importantly, when you feel it, take care of the football.
They get him down, but that's a solid gain. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Pitch to the back. Forced out of bounds just short of the end zone.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Third and goal, they'll try to run it in. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. And it's likely they'll take one last shot here before halftime. He's got it. A 4th down conversion. The drive stays alive. Touchdown, Hokies. This passing game is on fire today.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Get some space around the 30. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on second down. He'll throw it now. It's a short completion of the tight end. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. QB to the tight end for a completion. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
They come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? Tackled at the 28. This offense threatening down another 1st down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Gets rid of it on the move. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Bennett. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
How impressive these guys have been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
42 Spider! 4-2 Spider!
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Brought down for the completion, moves the ball down to the 4.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And the beatdown continues. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They fumbled it away last time, and now they're in a big hole. They got to react quickly here. It's a shotgun run call. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
He shreds the tackle. And that run produces a decent gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally. They could create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. They didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. He bought some time, now lets it go. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Here's the handoff. They bring him down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
Back-to-back sacks, Chris. Maybe this offensive coordinator will throw in some screens and draws to try to slow down this pass rush.
They've converted both previous 4th down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3?
3:25. Tuna.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And they heave it deep downfield. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
And it falls incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10.
29 Philly. Go!
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loses 1. Brings up 3rd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Virginia Tech 56, Alabama 7.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Caught over the middle. It's Mason.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
The Hokies will line up here on first down and goal. Finds an open target on the left side. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. And the offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Touchdown, Hokies. And this one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Grab down the middle is Riley. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Here we go.
Looking to throw it on first down. There's a screen pass to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But he stopped short of the first down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
That completion sets up a second down play.
42 Spider. 4-2.
And the runner takes off to his right. Powering through. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. completion. The lineup here for a 3rd and 7.
Jackrabbits.
They'll try the right side on the toss. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, play's going to blow up.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. A running play called on 4th down. And that broken tackle will earn him 1st down yardage.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the 1st down line. Just punch it in and pick up a 1st down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Catch made on the left side. Tackled there by the defense.
But I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his 2nd catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught near the goal line. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Oh, that's exactly what I love to see. That's how you tackle. That is textbook from this corner. He flew in, made the tackle in space, and keeps him not only out of the end zone, but a short loss there.
Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
And they're able to tack on the extra point.
Virginia Tech, 63, Alabama, 14.
I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick.
Set to kick off.
The onside kick works as they steal a possession here. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 15. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next.